What is the best SIBO treatment? You think it would be to take antibiotics to kill the small intestinal overgrowth of bacteria, but rarely does that ever work. So let's take a different angle at this so that you can get back to your best life. What does that best life look like for you? Maybe it's enjoying your favorite foods. Maybe it is pursuing your career. Maybe you now have the energy to pursue your career and make some extra money and make a change, make a dent in the world. Maybe you just want to have enough energy to go out on a date and then go out on that date and actually be able to eat things like ice cream or grab a coffee or better yet have a wine or a beer out with your coworkers, out with that girl that you like or that boy that you like. But you can't do that when you have SIBO, because when you have SIBO, pretty much everything you eat gives you diarrhea. And so in this video, I'm going to explain to you exactly what you need to do to get rid of SIBO. The problem with most SIBO treatments is that they don't address the root cause of the problem. So Dr. Hammer, the founder of German New Medicine, discovered that everybody with SIBO, everybody, 100% of the time, we're not operating off of theories here, we're operating off of facts. And the truth often offends people, especially in the holistic community. They cannot handle the truth. They can't follow their own paradigm where they don't think about things holistically. What does the word holistic mean? It means the whole body. And what controls the whole body? Your brain controls the whole body. So what does that mean for SIBO? What he saw is that everybody with SIBO had a ring in their brainstem 100% of the time. If they didn't have SIBO, the ring would not be there. And it would appear to be washed out. This means that they were in the recovery phase for indigestible anger. What this indigestible anger did is it put the small intestines into overdrive. They started to develop extra gut cells to help digest this angry thing, this indigestible thing in their life that made them angry. And somewhere along the way it got resolved. And the body said, okay, we don't need these extra gut cells anymore, so it makes bacteria and fungi to remove these extra gut cells. And that's how SIBO starts. And it sticks around for a long time when that person is haunted by this traumatic event and they just can't get over it, and it haunts them in one way or another. And it gets even worse when they start to blame food. So the most popular SIBO treatment is to take antibiotics, whether it be modern medicine or natural antibiotics like herbal disinfectants and stuff like that, and then take probiotics. But it never works. It works 0% of the time, so don't do it. It does not work because it does not address the root cause of the problem in your brain. Your brain controls where the bacteria and fungi grow in your gut and your body. And I know I know you're flipping out right now, but sit back down. Now let me explain. If you have SIBO, let's think about this. You have an infection in your small intestine up here, and you're telling me if this has truly had an infectious nature, that it somehow doesn't get washed down, this infection doesn't spread, with gravity and stuff pushing it through. It doesn't spread down to your colon, to your butthole, and to the rest of your body. It just stays in your small intestine. That's nonsense. If it had a truly infectious nature, it would be everywhere. But no, it is only occurring in your small intestine. And this is because your brain has control over this process. So the way that you get over SIBO, small intestinal bacteria overgrowth, is one, identify the conflict. What was the conflict that put your small intestines into overdrive? Is indigestible anger. What are you angry about today? And then you need to ask yourself, what changes do I need to make in my life? What skills do I need to gain? What do I need to do to make this conflict impossible to experience? What do I need to do? What perception shift do I need to make? Who do I need to become in order to not get angry at these things that I get angry at? What do you need to do? And then secondly, understand that your symptoms, the majority of your symptoms, you're in the healing phase, and that you somehow, on some level, resolve this conflict so that they're a good thing, Embrace your symptoms, learn from them, and then also start to perceive all food as safe. Maybe I understand that you do react to some foods, but all food is safe. All food is safe. And if you do react to a food, think, how does this relate back to the conflict? And a lot of times you just read a book about it and, it scared your pants off, scared your little undies off. So go down below. You need to do this. If you're suffering from SIBO right now, I'm going to save you thousands of dollars. I'm going to save you hundreds of hours in time. You're going to be, before you know it, you're going to be back in real life, living life like a normal person again. And you just have to do one thing. Well, maybe a few things. Scroll down and click on my link for my 30-day plan. Do it. Thumb your little phone, go down, click on the 30-day plan, and watch that. It comes with a PDF and an hour-long video on everything you need to do to get rid of SIBO and get your life back. How bad do you want your life back? How nice would it be to live life like a normal person and you don't got to worry about what you eat and all that nonsense? Watch it now. I'll see you guys later. Bye.